So this is my maybe funny story for Mr. Ubertator's 50 subscriber.
Chocolate and
And I will say, for the contests, some of them are a little bit easier than others. This was not an easy one. Hey, I've never done one of Jay's funny story contests because what I think is funny apparently is just sad, according to my lovely bride.
I'm really not sure that I ever used the word sad. Please continue.
Well, you did say it wasn't funny, but anyway, but I do like to participate in people's contests and show some support and stuff. So here goes. Here's what I came up with. When I was younger than I am now,
could have been 5 minutes ago.
Thanks for getting the joke. No, but I just moved to Florida from Michigan to spend the summer with my mom. I was like 19 years old and I had to get a summer job. So I thought I would try my hand at telemarketing. So I went to apply for the job. Well, prior to this, I had hair that was kind of longish, maybe, a little bit past, not down, so. And I met up with a friend who cut my hair for me with some clippers. And we did, at first, like kind of, as was fashionable, kind of, in a white trashy way in the early 90s, where you do the, like underneath thing and the ponytail and that whole thing.
I'm married to that guy.
Yeah. And then kind of took it a little step further where it was like all shaved around except for like the little bit in the front. And then took it one step further and shaved all of it except I had probably like right about here, maybe about that much hair. That was it. So then I had another friend who did, the knot tying rope thing or whatever, kind of braided, and I had 3 little braids sticking out of my hair. This
like
rope
you have done on spring break in Panama City?
Yeah, like that. Right. So I had 3 of these little tiny strands just sticking out the side of my head, and that was it. The rest of it was all like, kind of like Mr. Burlyman 40.
Stylish.
Now, for the sake of the visual effect, I'm going to go ahead and splice in some pictures that I found right about here.
All right, there's me over on the far left, and some crazy girl, and my brother here, and then that's a buddy of mine. But you can see here the little things coming out the top of my head. Let's see here. Get another picture. There's me and my brother. I think that was in Busch Gardens down in Tampa. But again, you can see on if this will focus a little bit there, coming out the top of my head, those little braids. And this one here, you can really see it. That's me with these silly little braids here. So, actually, this idea for the funny story that Mr. Ubertator had for his contest, I kind of thought I would do this because I was looking through some old pictures for I think it's Mr. Peanuts having his contest where he wants to see a picture of us in our teens. So you'll probably be seeing these pictures again along with a few others on the video I do for his contest. So, all right, back to the story, guys.
Okay, so you've seen a couple pictures and maybe have an idea of what I'm talking about. It was a little bit odd, but...
He was a sexy beast, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I was young and weird. Now I'm just old and weird.
Don't forget virile.
The what?
Virile, like Austin.
Yes.
Yeah. So I went for a job interview and figured that maybe having these things outside maybe might not be putting my best foot forward. So I thought, being a young guy, I might be able to get away with just wearing a baseball cap and tuck these things up underneath my hat.
Because that's much more professional.
Well, it's much more socially acceptable. And I was right, because I got the job. And in the job interview, though, just as I was leaving, the lady who does the interviewing, she said, "Oh, yeah, by the way, when you come in for training, you won't be able to wear the hat." So then, okay, well, I came in for training. At this point, I already had the job. So I didn't wear the hat, but I still had my 3 things sticking out of the side of my head. And I got a couple of weird looks. But, you know, I continued with the job, and actually it turned out to be a pretty good experience for me. But I found out months later, after I got to know one of the supervisors who did like the training and stuff, she said, you know, actually, when you first started here and those things that you had sticking out of your head, she told me, she said, I thought like maybe you were in a accident or something, and that those were like cords or wires or something sticking out of your head. So yeah, it was, you know, little braids of hair. But that was, yeah, she thought I had some kind of a medical thing sticking out of my head. So that's my funny story. Thanks.
His mother has also revealed to me that for a portion of his life, she thought he was retarded.
That's not true.
She will deny it to this day, but she has claimed that.
Thanks for watching, and hey, Mr. Uber Tater, congratulations on your subs, buddy.
Thank you.
Quit plugging him. It's cheating.